What's up? Welcome to part 2 of my gameplay of Mario Kart 64. I'm still on Toad's Turnpike. As I said in the previous video, part 1, that my recording method just splits my gameplay up in about segments of 15 minutes. So I just have to make do wherever the splits occur. I just have to continue on from there on the next video. Anyway, just finished second place. Made some mistakes in the race, getting hit by too many items. You know, I'm a male, it's kind of hard to multitask. I'm talking and playing at the same time. Anyway, not a big deal. It's just the first race. Anyway, I'm in second place. Now, moving on to the second track. Have to be kind of careful here because we have exploding snowmen that we can end up running into to slow us down, like right there. Have a little jump coming up as well. I kind of like the music to this track. Speaking of Mario Kart music, my favorite music is of course the Luigi Raceway, Mario Raceway, Peach Royal Raceway, I should say, and Wario, his track, Stadium. Yeah, that's my favorite music in the game. But the music's pretty good. Not too many tracks music-wise in this game. They kind of recycle most of the music tracks, but it is pretty good. I like it. Got a good amount of distance between my opponents back there, so I'm just gonna try to keep my lead. I like using these shells just to shoot in walled areas, because sometimes I get lucky and I can bounce them off the wall and just make it more hazardous back there for my opponent. Okay, we're on the final lap. I'm not paying attention and I end up spinning out. There's a way to avoid spinning out. If you press the brake as soon as you hear the noise indicating you're about to spin out, you'll see a little music note pop up to let you know you successfully did it. But that also can be used in battle mode as well. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah, it comes in handy. Just about to finish this track up. Gotta be careful not to slide off the bridge and my power slides and stuff, because if you end up falling off the bridge, if you're in first place, you're probably gonna move all the way back to like 6th or 7th, if not 8th place. Speaking of which, the results screen, I do like this music. This is like one of my favorite tracks of the game right here. If you let this track play long enough, there's like a hidden verse or something in it. It's pretty good. One day I just let it play for like a good hour or something like that. I forgot what I was doing, but the music changes a little bit. Sounds pretty nice though. Even my dad likes it. You know, he's into jazz and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty interesting. Anyway, we got this Choco place here. Have to be kind of careful. We have obstacles everywhere. Kind of curvy track. On 150cc, there are no rails. So if you end up, you know, getting off the track and falling into the pit down there or canyon, you're gonna be, you know, out of luck, and you're gonna move back a good amount of places. That particular part right there is a pain in the butt, especially if you get hit by or you run over a banana there. It'll really slow you down. And the computer's really good at passing near the finish line on this track, so you gotta be kind of careful. I like to keep some shells or a mushroom for speed, if possible, in this course. Try to keep my distance away from everybody, and just, you know, if they hit me, they'll end up being slowed down too. Anyway, I'm having some problems with my power sliding. Not sure if it's controller or what. Using original Nintendo 64 equipment, all my stuff still works. This is actually being recorded with a Nintendo 64 and the cartridge, of course. and my DVD burner with line-in recording. I got a decent amount of controllers for backups, but I might end up switching controllers. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is not my original Nintendo 64. I have two of them. I'm just using my second one right now. Anyway, I win first place here, so we're going to be moving on to the next track, which is my favorite course in the game. You know, I'm pretty good on this track. If you saw my first video, you could see my record time at the title screen. I'm of course talking about Mario Raceway. Little circuit track. Fast paced. Didn't get the boost. Oh well. Just gonna start out with some power sliding, try to get some separation. But yeah, since this is one of my favorite tracks and stuff, if you got a faster time than the one that's in my part 1 of this video that I show at the title screen, you know how you can press L or R at the title screen and it'll show your Mario Raceway time trial record. Yeah, feel free to let me know what your time is. I think mine's around 121 or something like that. Anyway, just hitting these power slides, trying to get my hops in. I don't see why these guys are so close to me, because they are not power sliding, and that's right there on my butt. But pretty straightforward track. It's kind of hard for me to hit every turn in the power slide. It just depends on what my speed is currently when I'm trying to hit them. Yeah, Yoshi. Hit my little shortcut right here. I don't normally do that, but what the heck. Anyway, that is the conclusion of the Flower Cup. Next up, of course, is going to be Star Cup. Yeah, 33 points this time. Yeah, so we have the award ceremony again. I kind of like how they feature the castle, you know, from Mario 64 in the game. I think that's pretty cool. And speaking of Mario 64, which was the game I had before this one, because I said in my first video that this was the second Nintendo 64 game I got, that you know, Mario 64, I played that game for a good year. I was wearing controllers out because I was fighting Bowser so much. I was happy when I got this game because I had something else to play. But, you know, I was about 12, 13 at the time, so I didn't have a job or anything. So I was kind of stuck playing games until my parents decided I could get another game, or birthday or Christmas, you know, came around. But that's why I'm, you know, glad I got this game, because the replay value is great. If you can, you know, try to get on Amazon or some other site where you can find some of these classic games, especially the cartridge games, because they're going to get harder and harder to find as time goes on. You'll be surprised, there are a lot of people trying to get Nintendo 64s right now. Anyway, about to do the Star Cup with Donkey Kong. But yeah, this is where things can get kind of interesting, especially on the Star Cup. As you can see, this time I picked Donkey Kong, one of the heavier characters, but his handling is pretty good, and he has a decent top speed, so I kind of like him. I can kind of already tell my main competition is going to be Princess and Yoshi. Your main competitors make themselves pretty apparent by at least halfway through the first lap. You know who's going to be on your butt the whole time, and most likely the whole Star Cup series. So just prepare for that. One thing I do like about this course is you can really mess your opponents up, especially in this area near the jump. If you hit somebody with a shell when they're about to go over the jump, if you time it correctly, or if you place a banana or fake item block in the right position on this jump here, you can really mess some people up. Still, okay, first place. Okay, I was wondering. Trying to make sure I hit my power slides. This is one of the longer courses in the game. I think this is the second longest course. The longest, of course, being Rainbow Road, which is the final course. But yeah, this isn't a difficult track. You just kind of have to watch out for items, fake item blocks and bananas and stuff like that. Kind of like this track. It's one of my more liked tracks, courses. Pretty cool features how they have this big screen up there. You can kind of see yourself. I think that's pretty cool, especially for Nintendo 64. You know, back in the day, this was state of the art. Good stuff. Top of the line stuff. Of course, around this time I probably was still playing my my Sega Genesis and my 32X, because I was playing Knuckles Chaotix around this time in '96 still. I don't even know if I could beat it yet. But yeah, that's a system a lot of people don't talk about, Sega 32X, or Sega CD for that matter. But anyway, back to Nintendo 64. This was, of course, my second game. I think the third game I got was Star Fox 64, and after that, I think I got Bomberman 64. I got Killer Instinct Gold somewhere in there. That was my first fighting game I got for the Nintendo 64, at least. Anyway, as you can see, I built up a pretty nice lead on my main competition, which appears to be Princess Toadstool, or Peach as she's now called in these newer games. I want to see if I can show you how I do this item layout thing near this jump. Let's see if I mess somebody up here. Oh, looks like I got her. Yep, Mario's in second place now. Yep, she missed the jump. She jumped all the way back to 8. Yeah, I did a good job. Anyway, yeah, you can really mess the computer up right there. Anyway, coming up on part 3 of my commentated Mario Kart 64 gameplay, we're going to be in Sherbert Land. I think it's going to cut off somewhere in the middle of the race, so you have to come back for part 3 to see the rest of this race. But feel free to comment, subscribe, let me know what's on your mind. And other than that, I will see you in part 3.